Camels. This is so bleak round here. This was all sea.
In this week's Bon Voyage, we visit the little heard of country of Karakalpakstan. Where the hell is that?
Alright, loves, I can tell you it is absolutely scorcho for me and Karen from finance.
Visit the 3,000-year-old fortress of the Infidels.
To be honest with you, I'd quite like to just get back to a town now, go to the toilet properly, and enough of this.
And try a very exotic salad.
Oh, I've got male whim all over my chin. This is what I'm eating. Very creamy, as expected.
It's Bon Voyage in Karakalpakstan, Uzbekistan.
Good morning. I was meant to get up for the sunrise, to watch the sunrise over the Aral Sea. I couldn't be bothered. I think everyone else did though. There's a bit of it. 6 o'clock now. There you go, it's the moon. Ta-da! This is our camp, where we stayed overnight. It says, "Welcome, Aral Sea." Yes, this is my house. My house is the one near the toilet. That's it. There's another toilet, look. Peaceful. Another thing about this area is that the Soviets used the stands to basically do all their dirty work. So they were testing biological and chemical weapons on an island that had the nickname Anthrax Island in the middle of the Aral Sea. Well, now it's not in the middle of the Aral Sea anymore because it's connected by land because the sea has dried up. So loads of these spores occasionally were going, into the sea, into the desert, and there were lots of reports of like dead herds of antelopes and camels foaming at the mouth, and a couple of people died when there was an explosion on the island. So we were told that we couldn't go and film them when we did Dark Tourist, actually, about, 8 years ago now. So we didn't, obviously, because we were told we could never enter the country again if we got caught. But supposedly a few years ago, the Uzbek government has covered a lot of those places in bleach. So that means everything's fine. Camels. Do you know what? This is so bleak round here. This was all sea. I know we've established that. But enough now. I want to get back somewhere nice. So you can see the gas towers in the distance. And that is why they're not as fussed about rebuilding and repopulating the Aral Sea with water. That is not a word, is it? What would you do? How do you repopulate with water? I do speak nonsense. Let's look at this camel. Here you go. Excuse me. It's a baby camel. Wow. Little camel, big noise. This is an old airport runway that goes on forever and ever and ever. He's not explained to me what it is because he can't speak English. He just goes, airport. I love this song. Alright, loves, I can tell you it is absolutely scorcho for me and Karen from finance. We are boiling hot, and this is the Sudochi Lakes. Now, they used to be part of the Aral Sea, but because the Aral Sea's dried up, as we've discovered, this is now out on a limb, and this is going to be dried up soon as well, although it does rely on groundwater apparently. And there's fields of, is that wheat or barley or reeds? I do not know. But anyway, I could keep walking and walking to the water's edge, but I think, shall I? I don't know if there's snakes here. I don't know if I'm suddenly going to go and go splosh because I can't see anything. To be honest with you, I'd quite like to just get back to a town now, go to the toilet properly, and enough of this. Well, here you go. This is one entry point into the water. It's not particularly inviting, so I'm going to give it a miss. My driver's getting a bit moody as well, to be honest. He just wants to go back. I want to go back too, although we are listening to some really good Kazakh pop. But the language barrier, I'm just getting dumped in places and told, Zorchilik, and then he'll go and chat to the locals. I'm a pussy magnet once again. Hello, my love. Look at you. This is a old derelict Russian town because of the Aral Sea. The gift that keeps on giving, isn't it? This was 100 years old, was by the water's edge. No, I'm sorry, what am I going to give you? I've got nothing. Look at all these flies. They're pretty easy to get off. There's millions of them. They're all stuck in the bumper. So the next place that I don't really know much about, because my driver is just dropping me off. I'm going, go, walk. This is a 19th century, no sorry, it's a 14th century mausoleum. There's lots of bodies here. Like I say, I don't know whose they are because he's not told me. I'll have to get back to you. Anyway, it's a nice building. It's actually cool. Nice to get out of the 45-degree heat. I love these cornices. This is the Gaur Fortress, and it's 2,500 years old. There's no one here, on the border with Turkmenistan, and it's known as the Fortress of Infidels. So, right place to be. I mean, look at this. This is incredible that you're just allowed to walk on it. These are the roofs that they made 2,500 years ago, and I'm walking on them. And it's fine, it's allowed. Look at this. How come they're still here? It's like 2,500 years old. This is crazy, isn't it? I mean, I have to say, I'm quite impressed by this. This is nuts, and it's just clay and mud. An old fortress. Wow. Amazing. This looks old, doesn't it? It's mud or clay, or I don't know what they used to do, how they used to make it. What an amazing end to the tour. I actually really like this place. This is good. I'll have to give the moody driver a tip. Smiling now, that's good. So we're back in Nukus at Beskalar. And my poor driver here, he has to do it every day. And tomorrow. You're doing it tomorrow. We've been talking on Google Translate now, we're friends now. That's good, isn't it? Oh, I've got male whim all over my chin. This is what I'm eating. Male whim salad. I've wanted to know what it is since I've seen it on the menu. It's brilliant, the name, isn't it? Male whim. And it seems like it's some sort of meat, sausage maybe, and very creamy, as expected. I am so excited. I bloody love a big wheel, or a Ferris wheel, as the Americans say. I wanted to go in the pink one. He's put me in the red one. Well, let's see if we can do it just as the sun goes down. Here we go. There you go, there is the city of Nukus. What a funny name, isn't it? So as the sun goes down over Nukus, it's time to say goodbye. I've had a wonderful time at the Aral Sea with my lovely friendly driver. And it's nice to go somewhere that basically might not even exist in 10 years' time, to dip my fingers in, as they say. That's all I did, but I don't regret it. Sometimes you just got to put a finger or two in and you feel absolutely fine. And it ticks a box, fills that void. Someone is murdering Celine Dion. Let's have a look.